Keep it simple, make it bouncy. In today's tutorial, I shall offer you the method to animate the hair in the lazy way. I am Yui, an apple who wishes to make your creative journey easier. Do know that in this tutorial, we'll be using a free program called Opentoonz. So, open it up and have a deep breath. And let's get into it. Let's start animating.
Previously on
Yui Design. With Opentoonz open, go ahead and create your project scene with the size you want. Then from the upper right panel, switch to browser where you can drag and drop the image you wish to animate. Do know that whatever the picture you plan on animating, you will need 2 copies of it. One will be used as the base, while the other is for the hair. With the 2 copies ready, you can switch back to drawing. To fix the size of it, use the Animate tool and change this panel to Table. The table is basically where all your project images are connected. So any adjustments you are going to do in it from size and position will automatically move all the parts together. After repositioning, change the layer's naming to help you more in navigating through your work. Make the base, no hair one, invisible. Then on the hair layer, change to the eraser and delete all the parts. Keep only the pigtails. Then switch to the art drop to create your color palette that you will later on use alongside with the brush tool to fix the extra erase part. You can change the brush size, hardness, and opacity from the upper menu to help you in your recoloring and filling. Move no hair layer to the top. Then, as we did earlier, hide the previous layer and start deleting the pigtails only. If you removed some parts by mistake, just hit Ctrl Z to undo the step. With this, our cleaning step is over. On the timeline, using the gray arrow, grab it to the amount of time you want your workpiece to finish at. For me, I went with 40 seconds. Now, here's where the fun begins. On the toolbar, find this fancy tool called the plastic tool. This tool will allow you to create something called a mesh. And from this mesh, you can connect variety of vertex that are like joints to make any kind of animation possible. From the upper menu, you will find a small box with Create Mesh. From this bar over here, you can increase or decrease the amount of mesh to suit your project complexity. But I highly recommend you to go somewhere in between like 16 or 20. When done, hit Apply. Notice how a new layer have been added on top of the hair layer. This is the layer we will be animating on, so do make sure to keep it highlighted. From the upper panel, switch your plastic tool to Build Skeleton mode. In this mode, you will start creating the vertex. The first point you will place on it is going to be the root. Do know that the root is the only part you won't be able to move. Think of it as the solid core of your project. As for the rest, which are the vertex, they are the movable parts. To apply vertex to the opposite side, you will need to re-click on the root. If you were to make any mistake while creating the skeleton, just click on the part you wish to erase and hit delete on your keyboard. Now again, from the upper menu, switch from Build Skeleton to Animate. Double check you are standing on the start of the timeline and create a keyframe to save the static state of your image. I usually do so by doing any simple of movement on any of the vertex. Then from the upper menu, I reset the amount back to 0. Move further in the timeline and place another key by pressing Z on your keyboard. If you want to create a loop animation, then all you need for the last keyframe is to copy the first keyframe and paste it in the end. For the hair animation, all our work will be in the second keyframe. Make sure your indicator is above it to animate in the correct place. This is the indicator, by the way. After playing around a bit with the hair, I want you to focus very well. because I want to show you a skill that will help your plastic tool do even greater animation. You see this box next to keep distance? Click on it to turn it off. If you try now to move the joints, wow, just look at that. You have even more control and flexibility. This will be a game changer, especially if you are planning on animating any other extra part other than the hair. Since we turned off the distance, you can even play around with the hair length, giving it some kind of bounce effect by making it shorter. Use these hacks to animate the hair and play the scene from time to time to check how well it looks. Another way is to go to View and choose the Preview option. If you're happy with how it looks, then congrats on finishing. You can export your project from render and either choose fast render to MP4 or output setting if you wish to export your project in a different format. With this, our tutorial have been concluded. If you found this video useful, don't forget to click the like button to help this video reach more and more other people in need. And never feel shy to subscribe to my channel for more crispy content. Also, feel free to check out my Ko-fi page, which features tons of game designs you can download and use on your devices. Hope you had a fruitful watch. Yui is out.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4,